Hello and welcome back to the Gaming Tech channel, everybody. We're live on YouTube and Twitch, and here we are with our Forza Horizon 5 series. We're going to be starting with this beautiful Mystic Chrome Cobra R. It almost looks like a Terminator, but it's actually a Cobra R without the wing. We got the stock wheels painted carbon, and I got the color as close to the original Mystic Chrome. I know it's not quite the same, but almost looks like a Mystic Chrome 0304 Cobra. I don't know which year they actually had that color. Maybe it was 04, maybe 03. But we got a supercharger in here, so it sounds like the real Terminator. We got side exhaust, and we're ready to roll. This thing sounds like a beast. This used to be the Hellcat before the Hellcat came out. Listen to that supercharger whine, man. Beautiful car, beautiful day in the game. This paint really shines, really pops under the sunlight. It's blue, purple, and red at the same time. It's perfect. This is an all-rounder car. We got decent grip off the line. We got decent handling, decent acceleration, and pretty good top speed, so it does it all. This interior has aged so well. Yeah, it looks old, but at the same time, it still looks really cool. Those analog gauges, everything about it is perfect. This is still a very desirable car in today's market, you know. Even the regular GTs, people still like them. I would say the regular GT, like a 2000 to 2004 GT, is a good starter's car. Or even the SM95. The 95 and the 96 year was the 5-liter. And, sorry, the 94 and 95 was 5-liter. 96, 97, 98. They had the same engine as the 2000 GT. So it made more power in the 2000 GT. But it was the same single overhead cam, 4.6 from 96 to 99 or 98. I believe this shape came out in 99, not 2000. Oops. He pulled the Mustang move right there. Let's not try to give a bad name for the Mustang. It's always the driver, not the Mustang. A Lamborghini Urus. And what was that? A TVR? Is it a Urus or a Urus? Let me know. Supercharger sounds so good. Same with the exhaust. This car doesn't have like that much crazy horsepower. It's maxed out on the stock engine. It makes 655 horse, 600 foot-pounds of torque. But it's fairly light, you know, 3,111 pounds. What's up, bro? RS6? Oh, what is that? RS4? Can't be an RS4. That's an RS6, right? I am not too sure, honestly. Let's read the back. Bro, what does that say? I really want to read the back of the car. Does that really say RS4? No way, that's an RS4 wagon. That's freaking cool. Alright, we can't really do digs in this car because we have race tires, not drag tires. Oh, bro, pulled out his 350. Nice 350, man. I also have one. We might lose. This is an older Mustang with less horsepower. He left us in dust. I mean, we didn't even try because he didn't line up. What a beautiful car, man. I just can't get enough of it. Looks awesome. Bro, line it up. Let's do a 40 roll. You know what's funny? I have the same Miata and I got a drag setup on there. Hold up, bro. I'm gonna change to my Miata as well. So it can be a decent race for him. Here it is. This thing is freaking crazy, bro. I got drag tires on this thing, and it's gonna give him a good run for his money. Miata versus Miata. Alright, let's see who's got the better setup. Bro had such a good launch. Can't even deny it. So it all really comes down to the launch, cause he's kind of pulling on me. I can see that. He's kind of increasing the distance, but not by that much. Good race. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna get the super out. Hopefully the super can save me. Because this dude has some fast cars. Oh man, the turbo sounds so good. That looks like another fast car. Whenever somebody has a really small car, that usually means is fast. Who is he racing? I don't even understand. He's racing himself. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. We flooded the Supra. Bro, I'm not even blocking the road. Just go. Get the track hawk out. 1750 horsepower. It's not the stock engine. You got the racing V8 in there, and then turboed it. Just freaking chops on idle, man. Alright, let's check the map. Maybe there are some new events. Maybe not. What's this right here? Nothing new, man. No new championships. What about barn finds? Yeah, we can do barn finds. There are a few, right? So we'll do this one first. Maybe we'll find a cool car. I found a bunch of cool cars through barn finds, so I don't mind doing them. Alright, I'll be right back. Just give me a few seconds here. Alright, we're in the barn find area. Let's see how difficult this one's gonna be. I hope it's not too hard to find. I found a Dodge Dart through barn find, a Ferrari F40, so some nice cars, you know. Nice unique cars. GMC Blazer? No, not Blazer. The GMC Jimmy. A nice 4x4. You know what? Let's do the barn find with the GMC Jimmy. It's still stock. We haven't even done anything to it. It's a big 4x4, 2 doors. This was one of the barn finds. And this F40 as well. And there were a few other cars that we found through barn finds. GMC, wait, Jaguar and Jeep. So where's GMC? Wait, it's with G, not J. Bro, that was so funny. That was freaking funny, bro. JMC. I'm not talking about JMC. We're talking about GMC. So only have 2 GMC cars, as you can see. The Vandura and the... Bro, the freaking Vandura has the same engine as the Trackhawk. 1750 horsepower. So GMC. 1970. Cool, man. Super cool truck. What do you call this? A truck or SUV? Because This is definitely on a truck's platform. I can tell you that. It's a body on frame. We got 5.67 liters. Let's just call that 5.7. 300 horse. 335 foot-pounds of torque. And honestly, this is light for being a old truck slash SUV. Only 4,000 pounds? Man, some of the AMGs or even like any regular modern sedans, they're up there. 3,500, 4,000 pounds. So this is cool, man. I like it. Got the small block in here. I think I see the barn find. It's right in front of us. If I'm not wrong. We found it. The barrel just rolling around. What is it gonna be? I'm excited to find out. What is that?
That is a piece of history.
Corvette?
Corvette. Very
Corvette.
early. Might be 1953.
Oh, man. Damn, I called it before they said it. I knew it was a Corvette. An old school Corvette. It's gonna take a couple days before it's ready. I like the GMC, man. What is it? Bronco? Oh, I was gonna call it Bronco. It is a Jimmy, right? Yeah, it's a Jimmy. Did they have a Blazer back then? How many gears do we got? 4? Okay. This thing deserves an LS3. It's got some nice power. For being only 300 horse, it's not bad. Not bad, dude. Let's not forget, this thing is old. It's from 1970s. What is that, 55 years old? Not bad, right? I like the look. The old Bronco and the Jimmy, they all look really good, man. I like the old trucks. Oh, money shift right there. We revved it to 8,000. Didn't mean to do that. I think we're gonna lose all the acceleration in 4th gear. We're already losing it. I think it's gonna top out at like 120. Which is not bad, honestly. The speedo only goes 200 miles. And her attack only goes to what? 5 RPM? That's crazy. Alright, 4th is literally like overdrive, so no acceleration in 4th. Literally for highway. This thing freaking nosedives when you brake. And it lifts up when you accelerate. That's funny. Well, after all, it's a truck, right? It has loose suspension. Most of the trucks do. Most of the older trucks, especially. So, before we go do the next barn find, I'm thinking we should add some power to this thing. Let's not make it 1750 horsepower like the GMC van that we had. I'm gonna keep it like under 1,000 horsepower. Maybe even under 500. I don't want to like go all crazy with this thing. So what kind of engine swaps do we have here? Of course, we got the LS3. Oh, we got a 7.6 liter turbo diesel V8 from the Ford Power Stroke, the 350, F350, I believe. 7.7 liter V12. Not putting a V12 in here. That's criminal. We are not doing that. This thing only is gonna get a V8, so it can stay true to its roots. So we got the option for 7.2 V8 and the 7.4 V8 twin turbo. I think we should put a 7.2 V8 in here, a big block, instead of the regular LS3. So this is what I have in the Trackhawk, I believe, and the Vandura. I don't think you can modify this engine. I'm just gonna double check though. So yeah, you can't do anything with this engine. Literally nothing. So I don't want 1700 horsepower in this thing. Yeah, it sounds nice, but we want to control this thing somewhat, you know? We don't want it to be like a crazy drag racing car. So I'm thinking just a big block in here, 7.2 liter V8. Oh, look at that. It freaking twists the chassis when you rev. Look at that. Chassis moves. Vroom, vroom. No, we're not doing any of this. No twin turbos, no supercharger. Okay, what if we were to add a twin turbos or a supercharger and max it out? What's gonna be the max power figure? Let's find out. Is it gonna be more than 1750? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Because why would they have a more powerful option opposed to the 7.4 liter twin turbo? Yeah. So again, it only goes up to 1356. So the 7.4 liter V8 twin turbo is a better option. But what we're gonna do is just get the racing 7.2. We don't want turbos. We want none of that. We want to keep it big block, naturally aspirated. So we're going to get the 7.2 V8 and we're going to max this 7.2 V8. So we got all the natural power in here. So it still stays naturally aspirated. And it gets up to 7.5 liters. So we have a freaking 1000 horsepower here. Just by having a naturally aspirated engine. That's really good. 1000 horsepower on a 7.5 liter NA. I like that. I really like that. Let's put some better brakes on here. And yeah, we're gonna put rally suspension on this thing, because why not? Because we're gonna take it rallying and off-roading. I don't want to put anti-roll bars in here because we want it to roll. We want it to have the suspension travel, and you know, we want it to be a little loose because we are going to be off-roading with it. It's not a race car. Same with the roll cage and all that. We don't want none of that. We will make it lighter though, so we can lose 800 pounds. We already lost 200 pounds by putting the V8 in here. The racing, not the racing V8, was it a racing V8? What is this V8 called again? So it is a racing V8, okay. Not a 7.4 liter V8 twin turbo. Okay. Good to know. So that engine is automatically lighter than the stock option. Let's put a better clutch in here. Better clutch, and I don't want 10-speed transmission in this thing. Let's just go with the 6-speed. A 6-speed auto. That's fine. Lighter drive shaft. A rally diff. Okay, here's the question. Off-roading diff or rally diff? I'm thinking, even though we have rally suspension, we're going to go with an off-roading diff. Because overall, this thing is an off-roader. And when it comes to tires, we're going to skip all these nice sticky tires and go straight to either rally compound or off-roading compound. So which one's better? Let's take a look here. Rally and off-road. Oh, definitely off-road, dude. Definitely off-road. Snow tires. Look at that. Yeah, we're gonna get some off-roading tires because it's an off-roading beast. And let's make these tires bigger. Oh yeah, look at that. So we're not making the wheel bigger, we're making the tires bigger. There's a difference. So we actually have the options to make the tires bigger. Not wider, but taller. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks like some real off-roading business right there. The rim is so small, the wheel is tiny. How big are the wheels again? 15 inches. Yeah, I'm gonna keep them 15s. We're gonna keep them that small. Because if we increase the wheel size and keep the tires the way they are, that doesn't really suit the look. 23-inch tire, 23-inch wheels? No, 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 not at all. We want some thick rubber on there. So, big tires on the front, big tires on the back. And should we make them wider as well? Yeah, why not, right? Wider and taller. So we can go on any type of terrain. That's what we're talking about. I'm going to keep the wheels stock because I love the stock look. But we have nice tires on there. It matches the vibe. What kind of options do we have here? A splitter? Nope. A spoiler? Nope. Okay, we're done with this truck. Here's the setup. We're spending almost 100k on it. 97,250. I think it's worth it. We're gonna add so much power to this thing. Take out so much weight. It's gonna be awesome. Now we have a real off-roader. A proper off-roading truck. I wanted to keep the horsepower around 1,000 and not take it up to like 1,700. It's perfect. And I didn't want to put a 10-speed in here because there's no need to do that. This is not a top-speed car. 6 gears are just fine. We got 2 more than the factory. I love how it sounds. Handles all right. Brakes good. I'm glad I didn't put the anti-roll bars in here because there's no need for that. Most people actually disconnect their roll bars, anti-roll bars when they go off-roading. Like their sway bar links and all that. Alright, we're in the zone. The center of gravity in this thing is really high, so I'm sure if you're going really fast, we can flip this thing. I don't know if Forza is going to allow us to do that, but like in real life, if you're driving a truck this high and you take a turn really fast, you're definitely flipping that thing, bro. I think we already found it. Is that it? No. They tricked us. Oh no! It's back there. I think I see it. Easy barn find, bro. Easy. Easy peasy. What is it gonna be? Ford?
Ah, definitely a classic camioneta. Ford F100.
Oh,
Let's take it back.
Ford. F100. I knew it was gonna be a Ford. When I saw those back tail lights, I was like, dude, that's gonna be a Ford. Doesn't look like a Chevy.
I haven't worked on one of these since I was 10. I'll call you when it's done.
F100. Not an F-150, bro. F100. This thing's got the raw, naturally aspirated big block power. I love it. Alright, let's move on to our next barn find, which is not that far away. Feel like it's gonna be another cool car or another cool truck. Before we go there, let's do the wheel spin since we have one. Okay, a jacket, a biker jacket. Bro, we don't even have bikes in this game. They're giving us biker jackets? Alright, hold up everybody. I'm gonna be right back. Give me like 15 seconds here. And I'm back. We're gonna take this thing off-roading. Because it's a real off-roader. This V8 screaming, dude. Revs to what, like 8.5 RPM? 8500? Alright, we're in the zone. We're in the zone, so... Where is the barn find? We're taking people's fences down. I think it's here. Bro, how are we finding all these barn finds so quick? No way. That was really fast. Ferrari?
No. They found one of these things in Texas a few years back, but I had no idea there was another. That is a 250 GTO. We've hit the jackpot.
Bro, this thing's worth a lot of money. If I'm not wrong.
Wait till you see this thing return to its former glory. I'll call you.
Look how cool the tires look when they're full of mud. Nice graphics, right? Now the question is, once we start driving on the road, is the mud gonna come off? Or is it gonna stay there? Let's see how realistic this game is. No way! Some of the mud came off, but most of it's still there. Wow, that's realistic. I like it. Some good physics. How many barn finds do we have now? What's this little red circle? Maybe there's a gift in this area? Is that what this red circle stands for? A gift? Four barn finds left. Okay. Cool. On our way to the next barn find. Let's go up that mountain. Can the Jimmy do it? Easy. What mountain? Alright, we're already in the zone. Dude, is that it? How come we keep finding them so easily today? That's crazy. Mustang.
It's a Mustang. Oh, talk about famous cars. This is the one from
69?
what's that movie with the detective? Hang on, it'll come to me.
That looks like a 69 to me. Not a 64. Or wait, when did they start making them? 65?
I'll get to work on it and see if I can remember the name of that film.
I've been doing some research on the Corvette. Come down and hear the story.
Alright, what's this icon? Oh, he's just telling us that it's in the progress has been started for the barn find. That's cool. Alright, on to the next one. Alright. You know what? We're gonna change our car now. I want to drive a real car, not a truck anymore. I can't believe this car's $30 million. That's crazy. I don't remember if he found it in a barn find or a championship or wheel spin. I have no idea. Or super wheel spin. I do know that we didn't buy this car because it does cost a lot of money. Okay. Let's go with the Porsche 911 Turbo S, the 2023. We did win this in a championship recently. Maybe like 2 to 3 streams ago. 2 streams ago. So the only thing that's done to this car is tires and weight reduction. Not wider tires, but grippier tires. So better compound and weight reduction. And that's it. my last stream, I did compare this to the 2014 Turbo S, and we found out that the 7-speed on the Turbo S on the 2014 model is geared out better than this 8-speed. And we have the same mods on both cars, weight reduction and better compound tires. So race compound tires and race weight reduction. But the gearing on the 7-speed is much, much better. What's up, bro? I'm here to do a barn find, so we'll race later. I feel like this barn find's gonna be a little tougher than the last couple barn finds. Where are you, barn find? I mean, where are you, barn? 'Cause I'm trying to find you. This is not it. This is somebody's house. I feel like we're close to it. Oh, is that it? No, I don't think so. Maybe it's on the other side of the road? Honestly, it can be anywhere. Maybe this is a bigger circle. Or it's just a tougher barn to find. Come on, Porsche, you got this. What's that over there? Is that the barn find? Hopefully. No. What's that over there? I think I see it. It's right in front of us. Don't tell me that's not the barn find. No, that's not it. That's outside the circle. It looked like a barn find. Bro, where is it? I think I see something like over there on that little hill. Have you already checked that out? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna need a taller car. Because I'm having trouble seeing further away. So I think that GMC was just perfect. Maybe this Jeep Gladiator. No. Not tall enough. Oh, the Hummer H1? I have the 1750 horsepower engine in here. Cool. Alright. What a beast. It's just wide, it's not tall. Where's it gonna be, man? Honestly, this one is tough. Here, what's here? Is there something hiding in here? We haven't checked out this area. Bro, this barn find is really tough. I've already checked out the outer area of the circle. So it's in the middle somewhere, maybe? I feel like we've checked out all the places. I mean, it's here somewhere. We were just here not too long ago. I remember from the animals in the barn over there. I mean the farm, not the barn. And I thought that was a barn fight right in front of us, but it wasn't. So we've already been here. So we have to move in a little to the inside of the circle, because this is not it. We have checked out this place as well. Well, let's keep on looking, because we will find it, I know. What's in here? Nothing? Really? Oh, we found it, dude. Wow, that took forever. How come we didn't see that before? BMW.
Ah, see. BMW. Too old to be made in Mexico, though. We should take it to the taller so I can get a better look.
This one was pretty tough.
Call you soon. All right, BM.
That was a tough one. Since we found this one, let's move on to the next one. And let me get in a different car. Not the Porsche. The SLS, yep.
W. Let's see what we've got here.
Alright. Now we're gonna move on to the next one. I think we only have two left now. One and... Is that it? Oh, yeah. 1 and 2. So 2 barn finds left. This is another super nice naturally aspirated V8. This one is, I believe, fully maxed out on the stock engine. Makes really good power. What's up, man? Nice M4. Alright, we're already in the area. Hopefully this one is easy to find. Unlike the last one. That took forever to find, man. Definitely not in the right car to do barn finds. We're in a rear-wheel drive AMG. I think it should do okay. I mean, so far it's doing fine. Yeah, today is all about doing barn finds. Alright, so it's not on the right side of this road, so it's on this area right here where I'm pointing at. Alright, I need a real off-roader now. We got some steep hills here. Let's try one of these buggies. Too bad it doesn't have all-wheel drive. Kind of suffering. Feel like the Subaru is gonna do better. The Perfect. All-wheel drive. Gets up with ease, bro. Is this gonna be another hard find? Subaru power. That flat four's putting in some work. Oh, what's that in front of us? Is that the barn find? Very well could be. Yes! What is it gonna be this time? We only got one after this. A Porsche! A Porsche!
Looks to be in muy mala condición. Think I can get it working? That was a trick question. I can get anything working.
Of course you can. Nice. Alright, we're done with all the barn finds except one. I can't believe it.
Can't wait to take these down to the garage. I'll call you when I'm done.
Alright, let's get to our next barn find before our head gasket blows up. Oh, there's a sandstorm in front of us. Looks crazy, right? And we're in it.
Round one is a go. Here's
Bro,
mini missions.
we're not doing this.
Go.
Work together to knock down as many.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're here for the barn find. What? Where did the barn find go? We're gonna have to leave this area so we can
Mini missions.
see the marker again for our barn find. Let's get out of this sandstorm first.
Time out. Round one. Hey.
Oh. Subi. Crash the Subi. Did we get it stuck? Oh no, we got it stuck! Can we get it unstuck? Somehow? Come on! All-wheel drive system, you got this! I mean, we're high-centered, so... all-wheel drive's not gonna work when our wheels are not making any contact with the ground. That's alright, because we're gonna change to a different car or a truck. A Nissan Titan Warrior. Okay. Let's take a look at this thing. I don't think I've ever driven this truck. I've had it for a while. This must be a diesel, right? Because it only revs up to like... It revs up to 5, but our safe limit is only up to 4. This is definitely a diesel. Wait, is this a V8 or a diesel? Somebody let me know. It could be a V8 diesel. It's a very low revving engine, so that's why I'm assuming that's a diesel. Well, here's the thing. I have internet, and I can find out on the internet. So let me go on the internet, and let's see. What engine does this truck have? A 5-liter Cummins V8 turbo diesel. So, yep, my guess was right. It's a diesel. It's a turbo diesel V8. For some reason, it doesn't make that much torque for a diesel. That's why I was kind of confused. Only 555? I mean, most gas trucks can make close to that power. I mean, they'll make more horsepower and still they'll make the same amount of torque, or a little bit less maybe. But again, this is stock and it's a concept truck, so that's a small V8 diesel, only 5 liters. I think it would have been a better truck if it had the 5-liter gas engine, a petrol engine. I believe some of the Armadas have the 5.6 liter V8. I don't know how much power that makes, but I think definitely has more than 310 horse. I'm pretty sure they have more than 310 horse. But this is more for like towing, right? So even for towing, 555 torque is not that much. For example, the Ford makes like so much torque, bro. You don't even get started on how much torque it makes. It freaking makes like... So here I have 2 of them. The stock one makes 475 horse. This one is also a V8 turbo. It's a 6.65 liter. Makes 1050 torque. And if you modify it, it makes 2319 torque and 1000 horsepower. Well, let's actually switch to this one. $2,300 foot-pounds of torque. You can tow anything with this thing. You can tow entire Earth with this thing. Alright, we're down to our last barn find. I can't believe it, we're saying that. Our last barn find, bro? Really? Give me Forza Horizon 6 already. And I think I see it right in front of me. That was easy.
F100
That was too
restored.
easy.
That was fun.
F100
The white
is
box
restored.
Just how I remember.
That's good.
Come get it whenever you're ready.
A Toyota?
Oh, get a load of that. Looks
That's
like
a
an old
Toyota
Baja
truck. Oh, a Baja
This
truck.
thing's won more off-road races than you or I have had hot dinners.
Nice. That's it. We found them all.
Needs new tires, probably new suspension. I'll call you when it's ready.
We have found them all. And I'm actually really happy about that. That was fun. Doing all the barn finds. I mean, we didn't do them all today. We only did like, what, 4 or 5 today? That's still a lot. But We've done a bunch of them before. We have one wheel spin. Our second wheel spin up the stream. Hopefully it's not a jacket again. It's actually 20k. That's not bad. And let's go collect one of those barn finds that are ready. I believe it's the F100 they just said. A Ford F100. Oh, two of them are ready. Oh yeah, so we have found a Viper, a GTS ACR, a Jaguar Sport XJR-15. And we already talked about the Dodge Dart and the F40 and the Jimmy. So, all these are getting ready. That's why you see the little clock icon beside them. There are still two that are not discovered? What do you mean? I thought we did them all. I don't see any more on the map. Okay, we're gonna have like, what, six more. Well, no, not six more, because two are ready. So we're gonna have 5 more that are gonna be ready by our next stream. So let's collect the Corvette and the F-150. I mean, F-100.
In 1954, Chevrolet entered their first international race, the Carrera Panamericana, with a new sports car. But this one threw a conrod through the engine block and died on the first stage. They've gotten much better at racing since then, lo juro. But now, it's all yours.
What a beautiful Corvette, man. Look at this thing. I like how the license plate on the rear is in a little compartment. That's really cool. Wow. And the F-100, let's collect that.
I don't know how it came to Mexico. I don't know how or why it was abandoned. All I know is that it belongs to you now, superstar. Here's the keys.
Looks amazing. The original F-100, and here's what we got. The 2020 F-450. I called it an F-350 before. I believe the F-350 and the F-450 have the same engine. Pretty sure they do. The same V8 turbo diesel. Okay, now let's go take a look at our Corvette and see how much it's actually worth. I think it's worth like good amount of money since it's a barn find car. We have the E-Ray, the Stingray, the 2015 Z06, and the 2009 ZR1, the 2002 Z06, the 95 ZR1. So we got all the Corvettes, all the Camaros, basically. Pretty much all of them. But the real question is, how much is this car worth? 210k, okay. It has a 3.8 liter. Okay. Would that be like a 6-cylinder? Like a straight 6 maybe? I don't think that's a V8 unless I'm wrong. And what about the Ford F100? Where are you, Ford F100? It's worth 36,000, but the thing is it's rare, so this comes with a 4.4 liter. That's gotta be like a tiny V8, right? Makes 260 foot-pounds of torque, so it's gotta be like a small V8. I did see the V8 badge up front on the grill, so it's definitely a V8, I think. We have some nice, cool cars from Ford. This can be a nice drag truck. Do you have any other Ford drag trucks? I don't think I have a drag truck. Well, the Raptor's got a 1750 horsepower engine in it, so I don't think we can call it a drag truck because it doesn't have drag radials on it. And here we have the newer Raptor, the EcoBoost Raptor, now we have more cars in our collection. That's cool. That is cool. And let's not forget about the Hoonigan Mustang. Great car. It used to be like one of my fastest cars that I owned, but not the fastest any longer. I think Supra is still the fastest. So this Carrera GT has the 918 Spider engine in it, plus twin turbos. I love this car. Let's drive around for a bit before we call it a night. Let's go to the highway. Maybe we'll find some races on there. I wonder if I make the 6th gear shorter, can we carry on that same momentum from the 5th gear? Yeah, that's much better. Alright, let's turn around and try that out one more time. Yes and no.
got your Stang ready?
Oh, the
quick,
Mustang's
I'm
ready.
keeping it.
This person in front of us doesn't want to line up and race for some reason. I don't know why. ABS works good. Alright, let's go Collector Mustang. Or maybe I should call it the Stang. After all, that sounds much cooler. It's a 68. I thought it was a 69. Nice.
68 fastback. What a beast.
Nice.
I remember the car chase, it was brilliant. This thing tearing through city streets, bombing over hills. But I've been racking my brain and I just cannot remember the name of the film.
Nice, bro. Did I already have that Mustang, or is it my first one? Let's find out. Might be my first 68 that I owned. So I have the 69, okay. And I have the 71. But I did not have the 68. So the 69 looks more beefy, as you can tell. And I believe the 65 or the 64 model is like the skinny body, the pony. And this is like somewhere in the middle. So this is like almost like 65 shape, but beefier. Maybe that's a wrong way to put it, but yeah, this is definitely much cooler than the first gen. Not that the first gen was any bad or anything. It's got the 3 tail lights on each side. That might be a small block. Let's find out. It's gotta be a small block. I don't think they were putting a big blocks back then. 6.3 liter. That's bigger than a 5.0. That honestly might be like the big block. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna consider that a big block or a small block. I have no idea. So let me search that up. So this is the big block option. The 6.4 liter, that's why it says 638. 6.383. So the small block would be the 5.0. 302 cubic inches. This is 390 cubic inches. So I was getting it mixed up because I thought the 7 liter was the big block, but that was also an option. It was a limited edition. I mean, limited run for the 7 liters. This is also a big block. So we have some nice engine options for this one. Not putting a diesel in here, not putting a RB26 in here. We're not putting the 5.2 V8. What's this from? The 5.2 V8. Oh, dude, the 5.2's V8 is the Voodoo engine from the GT350. Okay, that makes sense. Viper engine, 8.4 V10. The racing V8 7 liter. The V12. Wait, we got 2 racing engines? So we have a 7 liter V8? Oh, this is the V8 I was talking about, dude. I mean, this might not be the exact V8 I was talking about, the big block, the 7 liter option for this car. But we do have a 7 liter V8. I don't know which car this is from. A 7 liter V8. Is that from the Is that from the Camaro? The 7 liter Camaro? Which one is that again? The Z06? The old Z06? Let me search that up. Oh, sorry, not Z06, the Z28. The 2014 to 2015. So this might be the Z28 engine, but again, that engine has more horsepower. That has like 505 horse. So I'm not too sure which car this is from. But we have an option for the 7 liter V8. We have the 7.7 V12. And the 7.2 V8, the racing V8 that we put in our Jimmy. GMC Jimmy. And we have the 8.9 liter V8 supercharged. I honestly like the sound of the stock 6.4. Yeah, it doesn't make that much power, but who cares? Let's see how this stock Mustang with the stock engine performs like before we call it a night. It's very torquey. Nice. Revs to 7,000 RPM. I'm pretty sure I have 4 gears in this thing. Yep, it's a 4-speed. It's geared out pretty nicely. Even in the 4th gear, it's still carrying its speed. That's good. Let's see what the top speed is. I'm thinking 140. Maybe not. We already hit 140. Are we gonna do 150? That'd be really crazy. $145 is what we saw so far. And then we hit the uphill. Maybe on the downhill we can do 150? And there's 150. That's it. It's not going to go any faster. Not bad for a stock 1968 Mustang GT with a 6.4 liter. Awesome car. Hey, it looks like this Bentley wants to race. Dude went in the main menu so quick. Maybe he's switching his car. We should switch our car as well. Because if he really wants to race, that'd be fun. Oh, how about this R35 with rear-wheel drive setup? With rear-wheel drive and drag radials. That'd be nice, right? In the next stream, we'll be building the 68 Mustang. Along with some other cars. Alright, looks like that dude didn't want to race. That's okay. He's doing a jump. Doing a jump in the Bentley, bro? That's not classy at all. This rear-wheel drive R35 hooks up so good. If you don't trust me that it's rear-wheel drive, I'll show you. Look at that. Look at the setup. The rear-wheel drive, as you can see. Rear-wheel drive with drag radials. You can tell from the little icon. We built this in our last stream. Alright, this is it for today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.